Yo, what's up, Foot Clan? Welcome to the dojo here. If you are new here, uh, and you like what you see, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and hit that ding bell for future content. All right, let's dive on in. So, what's up, Foot Clan? Welcome back. It has been an interesting week, I guess y'all can say that we have had with the unbanned list out. It has been pretty interesting. You have cards such as, well, you only had 3 cards get unbanned, which was Multi-Faker, well, Altergeist Multi-Faker, Necros of Unicorn, and Can a Hawk to 3, which does nothing. So, that being said, what changed? Well, let's ask Simo. I guess making your own ban list with the PPG does a lot. A lot of nothing. On the opposite, he pretty much made a 13-minute video, which you could say is a flex, but it was more of a unflexed because he pretty much just sat there and bitched the whole time about how this was the worst ban list that has ever been out. That also being said, you start to get a little bit of uselessness also being said by the PPG, which ARG did the same thing where they made their own ban list and it didn't work, which was why a lot of players didn't like it. And from what history is telling me, is the reason why ARG did this was so they could sell their own product. So yeah, I don't really know how that works. Yeah, and moving these cards from unlimited status, I'll look at later in probably a later video about how they work. So, what does this mean for the players? And this is what really matters. So, players wanted cards like, or let's look at the PPG ban list. So, from what I remember, because I really don't care about it, because I think it's absolutely useless, is that they banned cards such as Hella Frybrax, which I could do a whole video on why that should or shouldn't be banned. They also limited cards such as, was it Sanguine for Eltledge and Researcher for Emancipators. Okay. Let me break this down for y'all. What Konami did here with this unbanned list, it just pretty much shows that your cards matter. The cards that you buy and purchase actually matter. Because as a company, that's how they make money. That's how you keep the game going and stuff like that. The other thing is, no matter what info is out there from PPG, the LCSs, anything off of Dueling Book, online doesn't matter. Which we've said this. You know, for the player base it matters, but for Konami it doesn't. Because it's not their information that's being ran. And that's because technically these cards never saw play. You know, Farfa brought up a really great attention. I was watching his stream. He says, I don't understand why people are really pushing for these hits, because he said it like technically here in America, these cards never really saw play. You know, they never really got any real runtime out of them, especially cards such as, or sets such as Dual Devastator and onwards. We technically haven't seen play, though card shops now are even getting OTS 13 and stuff like that. These cards have never seen any play. You look at cards like Hella Frybrax, you look at the Emancipators, you look at the Eltlicks. These decks have evolved through that, but they also haven't seen play. You're also talking about hitting decks such as Dino and what's that deck? Oh, Invoked, which doesn't really matter because those decks are kind of fair, strong, but fair, and they don't really do anything. So yeah. So your cards do matter to Konami and stuff like that. The other reasoning for not to hit those decks or like decks that have been onwards is because we don't know when we're getting back into play. Hopefully, we're getting back into play around, I would say, August. I think they're really trying to still do that YCS. That was supposed to be the same weekend as Worlds, but it doesn't look that. It looks like that's what they're shooting for. That's when they're going to try to start because the next ban list is until September. So it looks like that is what the player base is hoping for. So after the Megatons at the earliest, you should have real regionals and YCSs hopefully happening again. But we'll see. And all right, that's it. Shredder out.